What's up, everyone? This is Amew. Welcome to the channel, and we're going to be going over the Ultimate Warzone Stadium Easter Egg Guide. This is the how-to to unlock the Enigma, what you're seeing on screen here, discover insane high-tier loot, and much, much more. So the Enigma that we're looking at on screen is a skin for the AMAX assault rifle. As you can see, it is just blinged out with a bunch of ornate gold accessories and some elaborate woodworking as well. It looks like something a CEO would have at the boardroom, right? But I quite literally dropped 30 straight hours at Stadium in order to make this guide. I wanted to know every little bit and piece that went into getting these items, and we certainly checked every little piece of Stadium and went back and forth through every nook and cranny to discover these things. So if you see here on screen, when I first drop, the first place I want to go to is the very top skybox portion of the Stadium. There can be a few key cards found here, plus among some other items. But as this video goes along, what we're going to do is show you from beginning to end what you need to be looking for, what places you need to be searching, best practices and strategies to unlock all of the secrets that Stadium has to offer. First thing I want to say is definitely make sure you're playing with a party of 3 or more. It makes it a lot easier to find these key cards because they do spawn at random and they're very difficult to find. With Season 5, they did bring a bunch of Easter eggs, including everything at Stadium, with these special key cards, these computer codes, and unlocked doors where you're able to get this beautiful AMAX Enigma skin, plus every other really cool Easter egg that you're going to be seeing going forward. So let's get into the key cards. Every key card is going to be spawning at a random location in the Stadium. It's never set, and we never know where they're going to go. There are 3 different key cards: CL19, EL21, and P216. These cards are going to have a blue glow around them every time you see them on the ground, so they're kind of hard to miss, but just want to make sure you're looking in specific spots. Some known spots that I've seen these guys drop is right here on the soccer field, behind the hot dog stand inside of the Stadium, in the executive lounge up top, next to some elevator shafts in random areas. Honestly, they can spawn anywhere inside of the Stadium. Now, it does take a while to find them because they spawn at random every single time, including like in the locker room here. There are just more locations that I found that are more viable than others. Sometimes it'll spawn in the trophy room there. One thing you do have to watch out for is if you do kill somebody, they will have the key card on them still. But that blue glow happens on the red access key cards as well as the blue access key cards. Now, we took a drone and flew all the way around the top parts of the Stadium here, and we never did find a key card on the grandstands, the top of the Stadium, or anywhere on the outsides of the Stadium. Each one of the key cards opens a corresponding room. CL19 opens the concourse lounge on the 2nd floor. EL21 opens the executive lounge on the top floor, and P216 opens the parking garage at parking garage level 2 on the opposite side of the Stadium. So once you know these locations, memorize them, find them, look at them. We'll be going through here in the next bit of footage to show you exactly where those are and what they look like. This is the concourse lounge on the 2nd floor. This one seems to be a pretty busy spot, so prepare to engage if you have any enemies. That little door back there. This is the executive lounge on the top floor. It kind of looks just like a small IT room on the very top rotunda. This is an example of me running down to parking garage level 2, where the last door is. You'll be able to unlock to get in. The last and final room is the main Enigma room, which is a stone's throw away from the executive lounge on the same floor. And this is where you'll be putting your code in to unlock the room. When you finally get the opportunity to open all of these secret doors with the blue key cards, you may be rewarded with a room reward, which is an ultra rare high tier loot item. So some of these include the specialist bonus, the advanced UAV, the juggernaut drop, and the durable gas mask. Now, out of these, I've only seen the durable gas mask drop one time, and it was the hardest one to find. The advanced UAV here, this one's going to give you, of course, the map lit up with everyone on it. So a more powerful version of the UAV. The specialist bonus, or specialist token that you're seeing here, gives you all perks in the game. Really useful for anybody playing Warzone because you get every single perk all in one. The Juggernaut, which is probably the most overpowered in Warzone. You get to run around as the Juggernaut. And the durable gas mask or golden gas mask, which gives you about double the duration of gas mask usage in the gas. So now we're going to go ahead and move on to the codes that the computers display when you interact with them. Each one of these icons represents a corresponding letter. Nose for N, C for China, H for house. Make sure you know this because you're going to need it going forward into being able to decipher the codes that will finally open the door for you to unlock the Enigma. So if we look here, it would be house 7 4 nose house nose 8. So what you're going to want to do is keep a notepad open or something similar to write these codes down. So as it flashes on screen, type it out. And you may need to do it a few times because they are long and kind of hard to remember sometimes. Write it out in a long string, just like this. So here is the code example. So for instance, the code in parking garage is 58NNH1NH. The code in concourse is 5C2NH1NH. In this case, C would equal 8, N would equal 2. Go ahead and pause the video if you need to take time to go ahead and have a look at this. If we combine the two codes, we're going to get 5822H12. Which then after the replacements, the code becomes 5822H12. From there, we only need to find what H means. If we open the third room, we can discover the full code. But if you want to do this by opening only 2 rooms, which I suggest, it's a lot easier. You can brute force the code open by guessing what H means. So start by replacing, the H with 3, H with 4, H with 5, and so on until you crack the code. For example, you can use, in this case, 58223123. The reason for that is the 1 and the 2 are already used in the code, so those are already out. You don't have to worry about that. The 3 hasn't been used yet, so we would go 58223123, and you'd put it into the doorway to check. If that doesn't work, you move on to 58224124, and you have unlimited attempts to enter the code, so don't feel bad if you miss it a few times. So we're going to see an example of brute forcing and getting the doors open that way just in a second. So here you can see me popping my code in.
I am
817159
8 2 China
51.
house 9.
So that was incorrect there.
Nose. And then
So then
something else
we're going to
that's
go
2
ahead
words.
and try again.
I got 2 teams fighting.
Eight two seven two
China,
59
nose, house 9
52.
house nose.
That one allowed us to
2
open it. We already started with 1, then we moved up to 2, and that allowed us to brute force the door open.
Oh God.
Yes, we got it.
Oh,
we got it.
we got the blueprint.
We got it.
Bro, hold on, folks. I know we're excited, but that's what I was worried about. They charged me. That's why I was trying to say, hold on a second. God dang it, man.
Now, in this example of brute forcing, we started with 555, so I added 666, 90, 223, 777, and so forth. So we're going to start with the 777 again. And then we brute force the rest of the code based on what we knew already. That was not it. So then we're going to move up to 888 on what H could have meant, or what the missing letter was. That then allowed us to go in. So if you are missing a letter by not accessing the third room, you can just access 2 of the rooms, get 2 of the code strings, and then guess going up the numbers tree. So 1, 2, 3, 4, all the way up until you hit the right letter and number combination. So as you can see, we've made it in. The AMAX is unlocked. Inside of this room, there's a bunch of different schematics, blueprints, plans to do something further down the line in Verdansk. And I did not understand some of it, and if any of you out there want to comment knowing what may happen next or what your theories are, your conspiracies surrounding what might happen in Verdansk later on in the season for the mid-season event, please do so. And in order to get the blueprint, you just need to pick up the Enigma right there that's laying on the table. Here's a little footage of us grabbing the spoils of our cracked code. C-Train, my buddy here, picking up the Juggernaut crate, becoming a Juggernaut in the middle of Warzone. When you get the Juggernaut, you do show up on radar, and people can melt you pretty quickly with cluster strikes and Molotovs, so be very careful about it. But this game was super fun, getting to enjoy all of the spoils we found in the rooms. I hope this guide helped you, and if you have any questions, post them in the comments section. This is intended to be a full guide and a community effort to help each other out. If you do have any further questions, please comment below and go ahead and ask, and I can give you my best advice. Make sure you're running with a full squad to find the key cards quickly, because I think they do disappear after a certain amount of time. They will despawn. Go looking inside areas of the stadium, not on top, not in the stands. They don't spawn there. Other than that, everything else in this guide has been covered. If you have any other questions, please hit me up. Thanks so much for watching, guys. If you'd like to subscribe, you can click here. Go ahead and check out some of my other videos on the channel. A like and a subscribe really goes super far as far as the algorithm helping me get noticed and allowing me to create more content for you in the future. Thank you so much, and see you in the Warzone.